this video class on phrasal verbs, we will learn important phrasal verbs. These are the important phrasal verbs: abide by, obey, adhere to, follow, agree with, have the same opinion, appeal to, request, add up, make sense, be reasonable. So if you continue to watch my video, this particular video class on phrasal verbs, I will give you some tips how to make use of these phrasal verbs in your sentences, as in your daily conversations. And I hope these phrasal verbs will be of great use. Let us learn these phrasal verbs. Let us start with A phrasal verbs. Abide by. It means obey or respect, especially the law or the rules. Okay, so you have to use this particular phrasal verb for obedience, for obeying the law or rules and regulations of an institution, a school. So you have to abide by the rules and regulations of the school. So abide by means respect or obey. Respect the law. If you respect the law, you will follow, you will obey, you will be obedient to the law. So that is the meaning. So abide by is one of the most important phrasal verbs. Everybody should know that. So abide by, it's one of the most important phrasal verb. Abide by. It means so I have to abide by the rules and regulations of the institution in which I work. Students have to abide by the rules and regulations of the school. The school means the school in which you study. You have to abide by the law of your country. I have to abide by the law of India. So every Indian should abide by the law of India. A combination of verb and preposition is phrasal verb. Combination of verb and preposition is phrasal verb. Phrasal verb is nothing but combination of verb plus preposition. So it has different meaning. And the meaning of abide by is obey or respect the law or the rules. So I hope you will be able to make use of this phrasal verb when you communicate and when you write. So abide by the phrasal verbs. So learning phrasal verbs will embellish your language, will add beauty to your language. So see that you make use of phrasal verbs in your daily conversation and when you write, and so you'll be able to embellish, add beauty to add colors to your language. Let us learn the second phrasal verb. Adhere to. Adhere to. Verb plus preposition. Verb plus preposition. Preposition. Verb plus preposition is phrasal verb, or verb plus adverb is preposition. So let us learn the second phrasal verb, and it is also a very important phrasal verb. Adhere to. It is almost same like the first one. Follow. Adhere to means follow. Adhere to means follow. It is almost same like the previous phrasal verb, abide by, respect and obey. It's supposed to use with the word law or the rules and regulations. The phrase like rules and regulations. Abide by the rules and regulations of a particular institution, particular school. Yes. So here follow. All the contestants must adhere to the rules. Students should adhere to the rules and regulations. Here follow. Yes, follow. Yes, adhering to the traffic rules. So adhering to means follow. Let us learn the third phrasal verb. Third one is appeal to. Appeal to. Yes. Verb plus preposition. Yes. Verb plus preposition is phrasal verb. That is different from the normal verb. Appeal. Appeal to means request. Appeal to means request. You can replace the verb request with the phrasal verb appeal to. It's very easy to use. Phrasal verbs add colors to your language. Appeal to means request. You can replace the word request with this phrasal verb appeal to. So try to make use of phrasal verb in order to embellish your language, in order to add beauty to your language. Language is very important, and all the more when it comes to English, it's an international language. You have to learn phrasal verbs. You have to add vocabularies. As you have to learn at least 5 new vocabularies every day. You have to build your vocabulary in order to enrich and embellish your language. The third phrasal verb is appeal to. That means request. So the teachers appealed to the students to stay calm, to stay silent, to concentrate on their studies. As teachers usually appeal to the students to focus on their studies. It means appeal to means request. The teacher, yes, the class teacher, yes, the teacher appealed to the students to be silent. Yes. The speaker appealed to the audience not to waste water. Requested. Yes. Teacher requested the students to be silent. That's the meaning. Let us learn the fourth phrasal verb. Agree with. Agree with. Agree with. Have the same opinion. Have the same opinion as someone. Have the same opinion as someone. So I agree with you. It means you have the same opinion as someone else. Let us learn the fifth phrasal verb. Add up. Add up. Add up. Verb plus preposition or an adverb. Yes, is phrasal verb. Add plus up. Add up has entirely a different meaning from the normal verb add. So add up has a different meaning from the verb add. So phrasal verb has a different meaning from the normal verb. Normal verb. Here it means make sense. Make sense. Make sense. So what you do, what you say makes sense. What you say doesn't add up. It means doesn't make any sense. Seem to be reasonable. To be reasonable. To be reasonable. Yes. What he says doesn't add up. It means doesn't make any sense. Yes. What he says is the subject of this sentence I am going to write. Yes. What he says doesn't add up. Doesn't add up means doesn't seem to be reasonable. What he says doesn't add up. Let us quickly recapitulate what we have learned. We have learned 5 phrasal verbs under the category A, phrasal verbs. Yes. By the way, I have planned to teach you 100 important phrasal verbs. We have plenty. Yes. Plenty of phrasal verbs, but at least we should make use of 100. Yes, 100 plus important phrasal verbs in order to add beauty to your language. So we have learned abide by. Yes, abide by. It means obey or respect. Adhere to. Adhere to. It means follow. So both of these phrasal verbs are used with the word law or with the phrase rules and regulations. Yes, remember to use these 2 phrasal verbs with the phrase rules and regulations. Abide by the rules and regulations. Adhere to the rules and regulations in a match. Yes, it means adhere to all the contestants. Yes, all the contestants. Yes, all the competitors must adhere to. It means adhere to, then with the phrase, specifically with the phrase, the rules and regulations of the match, the rules and regulations of the school. Yes, abide by the rules and regulations of the school. Third one, agree with. Agree with. Agree with. Have the same opinion. Have the same opinion. Have the same opinion. Like someone, as someone. Fourth one, appeal to. Appeal to means request. Appeal to means request. Yes, the teachers appeal to, parents appeal to the children to focus on their studies. So request someone, yes, to do something, appeal to. The 5th phrasal verb is add up. Add up. Add up means make sense. Yes. What you say doesn't add up. Means doesn't make any sense. What you say doesn't, yes, usually in negative. Yes. Add up doesn't make any sense. Does not seem to be reasonable. Yes. Abide by, obey, adhere to, follow. These 2 phrasal verbs should be used with the phrase the rules and regulations or the word the law. Yes, abide by the law, abide by the rules and regulations of your IT sector. Yes, abide by the rules and regulations of your school. Adhere to. Yes, adhere to the rules and regulations of a match. Yes, I agree with, have the same opinion as someone. Yes, I agree with you. I don't agree with you. He doesn't agree with him. She doesn't agree with her. Yes, try to make use of these phrasal verbs in your daily conversations. And when you write as paragraphs or essays, try to make use of these. When you write picture views, an essay, when you write a paragraph, try to make use of these phrasal verbs. Appeal to, the 4th one, appeal to. It means request. Appeal to. Yes, the police appeal to the passers-by to wear mask, to keep social distancing. Appeal to here means request someone to do something. And add up, It means doesn't make any sense. So I hope my video class on phrasal verb under phrasal verb is add beauty to your language. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for getting regular updates on grammar and other vocabulary.